friends, welcome to our class on income tax. My name is TIMIR CHATTERJEE. I am the mentor and senior partner of TCN Global and Economic Advisory Services LLP. Today's subject is what happens if income tax return is not filed within the due date. As all of you know, that individuals whose accounts are not subject to audit, they have to file the return for the financial year 21-22 by 31st July 2022. We have been getting regular queries from various students, professionals, and the question is saying what happens if income tax return is not filed within 31st July 2022. Before coming to this particular point, I would like to discuss and explain you who are obliged to file this income tax return. I am talking from individual's point of view. Number one, whose income exceeds 2,50,000. Number two, whose income exceeds 3 lakhs if it is a case of senior citizen. And in case he is a super senior citizen, in that case, if his income exceeds 5 lakh rupees, in those cases, income tax return is compulsory. Who are the others to file the return, irrespective of their income? Number one, most important thing is that if an individual has a business and business has a loss, to carry forward the loss in the future year or next year for adjusting against future year's profit, he has to file the return within the due date. If there is a late in filing the return, he will lose this carry forward facility, which is substantial. Next, if there is an individual, resident individual, but has a foreign asset, in that case also, the resident individual has to file the income tax return no matter what is his income. Next, if you have some advance due from the income tax department because of excess payment of tax, in that case also, if you have to file the income tax return to get the refund. That means for refund purpose, you have to file the income tax return no matter what is your actual gross total income or taxable income. By and large, these are the individuals who are obliged to file income tax return in every year, and particularly with reference to financial year 21-22 and assessment year 22-23. Now question comes, the most relevant question: if somebody fails to file this return within the due date, what will be its implications? Number one implication will be the penalty. What is the penalty? The normal penalty is rupees 5,000. But if his income is less than 5 lakhs, in that case, the late fee or penalty, whatever you say, it will be reduced to 1,000 rupees. In normal case, it is 5,000. But if you file the return after 31st December 2022, in that case, the penalty will increase from 5,000 to 10,000 rupees. So long you are filed the return before 31st December 2022, your penalty will be divided into two parts. If your income is less than 5 lakhs, 1000. If it is more than 5 lakhs, it will be 5000. This is the penalty part. Second most part which I have already explained, that is non-eligible to carry forward the loss. It is a substantial amount. If you have a substantial loss and business loss is eligible to be set off against future profit within a specific period. But if you do not file the return within the due date, in that case you lose this particular facility for adjustment and it is a great loss. Next is the refund. If you have a refund due to the income tax department and if you do not file the income tax return, then no refund will be paid to you. And in that case, you also lose your interest element of 0.5% per month. That is 6% interest department gives to you against a refund. But if you do not file the return within the due date, in this case 31st July 2022, if it is not extended further, in such case you will certainly get the refund, but no refund, interest on refund will be due to you. Next is the interest payment. This interest payment is provided under section 234A, 234B and 234C. But this 234A, 234B and 234C is equally applicable for normal assessees also. It is not applicable only for those who are filing the delayed return. What is 234A? It is a self-assessment tax. If you do not pay self-assessment tax, which means pay tax as per your own return, then there is the interest. Then 234B is a failure to pay advance tax at least equal to 90% of your total tax as per return. In that case, there will be another interest, and 234C will be cases where there is no advance tax paid. You all know, other than salaried employee, all are required to pay the advance tax in 3 or 4 equal installments. Not equal installment, there are percentage and that percentage has to be paid. So if an individual does not pay advance tax in the previous year, then in that case 234C is applicable. Now, once the return is signed and filed, you all know the same is processed in the Bangalore and they calculate the refund. Now, you can file the income tax return by 31st December 2022 in our particular case. But if you cannot file the income tax return even after 31st December 2022, in that case you have to wait for the directions of the income tax department to file the return. You can file the belated return only up to 31st December 2022. So this is a very important provisions. So therefore, if I summarize that income tax return is to be compulsory filed by certain types of people within the group of individuals, as I have already explained, and in certain cases where even taxable income is not an issue, that we have already explained. Most important loss in case of non-filing of the return, apart from the penalty amount which I have already explained, 5,000, 10,000 and 1,000 as the case may be, the non-eligibility to carry forward the loss, which is a very, very important. because many individuals have their proprietorship business. They may have a profit, they may have a loss. So if they cannot carry forward, this is a great loss for the individuals, and also losing the right to get interest on refund, which is around 6% per annum. Otherwise he is entitled, but he will lose if the return is not filed within the due date. And another important area is that refund will never be paid until and unless you file the return. So in those cases, refund will be held up. So therefore, these are the major implications to an individual which they may face in case they are not able to file the income tax return within the due date for the assessment year 22-23, financial year 21-22, unless the date is extended further. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. If you like my presentations, if you think that it is helpful, please do not forget to like it, to share it, and also to subscribe this particular channel. And I also request you to please click the press button so that you get our regular updates, regular notifications on various tax related matter, foreign trade related matter, TIMIR, corporate laws, legal metrology laws, ITR acts, etc. We are going to upload regular important issues through video, and please subscribe it and you will get it immediately after we upload the video. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Thank you.